Both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
First free throw is good. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Kept alive, Gobert. And Embiid with the block. Right side, Maxey. Pass to Dedmon. Harris outside. Here he goes. And Harris throws it down.
Big man coming through. I have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
Here's Towns. Beyond the arc. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Harden. Now here's Embiid. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Maxey against Conley. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Harris right side. Back to Embiid. Dedmon with it. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, here's Harris. Dedmon finds Embiid. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Gobert with a screen on Maxey. From deep, Conley.
Good challenge that time by Embiid, using all that length quite well.
Gobert no good. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
The shot by Conley, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Maxey passes to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Boy, the slam from the beard. Elevating a little bit. James can go from 0 to 100 pretty quick for a guy of his size.
Now here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. Boy, the confidence of Harden, I love it. When it comes to dribbling the ball, he feels like he can go by anybody at any time.
Now here's Edwards. He has 6. Now Embiid to the paint. Here's Harris, and the layup falls. Harris has got 8.
Intelligent ball movement that time from Embiid, getting it to a guy with a better shot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
They get it back. Here's Edwards. And Minnesota calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Edwards against Harden. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Dedmon. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Towns a screen on Harden. Edwards a pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. It's been all about Tobias Harris for the Philadelphia 76ers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Maxey and Harden make up the backcourt. Tobias Harris out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's Maxey missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. Conley against Maxey. Counted from distance. Maxey's got his second bucket on the night.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best. And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Here's Harden. And no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. And he dunks it down.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Niang, he's checked in for Dedmon. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Harden, the pass to Embiid, and stolen by Gobert. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game. Melton, he's checked in. Timberwolves have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Harden against Edwards. And Towns slams it home.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Pass to Melton. Niang, a screen. The shot. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Oh, stolen by Harden. Fast break. Here we go. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, Harden is seeking contact. He is hunting bodies when he drives. He's so good at just getting his body into the path of the defense.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
The Sixers trailing, and here's Harris outside. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. No good off the back of the rim.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Niang. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Picked by Gobert. Towns for 3. Drills it from deep. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Harris, a screen on Conley. From deep, Melton. And another miss by Philadelphia.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to Towns. 1:33 left in the first half. No good from 11 feet. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Harden. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden is remarkable ability to facilitate.
Harden hits them both. You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
Stolen by Conley. Down low. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Harris' shot is good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high-percentage shots.
Towns on a screen. And that one's good from Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tucker's checked in for Niang, and it's Maxey in for Harden. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Rivers is checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Conley. Melton passes to Embiid. Back to Melton. Clock at 4. Shot from 12. And that one's long. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6. Thanks very much, Allie. And
27. Timberwolves 33.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And, you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid, Austin Rivers out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Prince in at the 3, small forward. Great open look there. Embiid's got his first 2 points of the night. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me. Well, you look at Tobias Harris, and I really think attacking defenses is one of his strong suits. There's a lot to like about Tobias Harris, his comportment, his versatility. He's adaptable. I think that stands out as well. I mean, he's had to play a lot of roles on different teams, and he's done them all at a high level.
The 76ers making a switch here. Niang's checked in. Reid passes to Gobert. Here's Noel. From outside the arc. Gets a hand on it. The rebound by Embiid. Philadelphia shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Pass to Niang. It's blocked by Gobert. Here's Prince. Embiid covers. Inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Well, with Harris, he's willing to sacrifice a larger role for the betterment of his team, Clark.
Yeah, and B.A., I think that speaks to his desire to play winning basketball, to play the game the right way, to play to his strengths and not try to do more than he can, whether he's looked at as a primary scoring option or simply being a spot-up shooter or one of 3 options. Harris has that disposition that says, I'll do whatever it takes.
Reid sets a screen. Lets it go from deep. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And the 76ers making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Maxey passes to Harris. Releases. Maxey finds Harris. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. That shot missing.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Gobert. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
2 on the clock. Reid can't hit. The Sixers trailing. Maxey attacking. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Harris outside. Here's Harden. Out to Harris. Cuts off the pass. And Dwayne Dedmon is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Niang. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Noel. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. House comes in for Harris.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Over to the left wing. Here's Embiid, and he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
Here's Rivers. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. He hits the second from the line.
3 shots.
And he nails the third. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. The drive by Harden. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
One of the game's best drivers without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending that.
Melton, he's checked in for the Sixers. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harrell. And he banks in the layup. Harrell's got his first 2 points.
And that's how Harrell gets his offense, being tougher and more physical than the guys trying to stop him.
Here's Rivers. Knocks it loose. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Minnesota. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Daniel House. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Harden in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Good on the shot.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Gobert with a screen on Melton to the paint. Pass to Harden. Here's House. Back to Harden. Embiid with it. With the drive. And Embiid with the slam.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
From deep, Conley. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Towns a screen on Melton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The kick out to Edwards. 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And here's Harden. Pass to Embiid. Now Melton, guarded by Edwards. Here's Embiid. Here's House. There's the drive. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Offensive board. Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. For three. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Outside Harden. To the right side. Stolen by Conley. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And another three for Minnesota. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Embiid. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his third foul so far. And the 76ers with some changes. Dedmon's checked in for Harrell. Harris comes in for House. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Melton. Pass to Gobert. Towns against Dedmon. They get it back. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And Embiid throws it down.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Dedmon with it. He's picked up by Conley. To the inside. Embiid can't hit. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Harris, soft touch off the glass.
Tell you what, seems like everything he's putting up is finding the net, and right now, Harris is simply balling out.
And he lobs it up to the rim, and Edwards slams it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Towns, that's good.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Conley. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they could
Lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the point guard. Now Young. After the missed three from Joel Embiid. Collins a screen on Maxey. Young with no one around. Good on the three-point shot.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Harrell a screen on Murray. Passes to Embiid. In the corner, it's Harris. Embiid against Collins. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by Harrell. Harden with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Harden, that's good.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid, every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done.
And here is Harris, following the three-pointer by Trae Young.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor. Where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Harden the pass to Harrell. Stolen by Collins. Murray with it. Picked up by Harris. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Maxey. Here's Young. 8 points for him. To the middle. Here's Collins. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Now here's Melton. Shot on the wing. That's good on the jump shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Young's shot is good. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here he goes. Melton passes to Harrell. Kicks it to Embiid. No one near him. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Collins dishes to Young. Lets the three fly. Another three for Atlanta.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
And here's Young. 14 points for him. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now here's Embiid, trailing by 10. Back to Melton. Shoots the three. Stolen by Collins. Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Here's the three. Young's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And an impressive passer at the 5 spot. Embiid always has a great feel for when his guys are open.
Hunter on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. For Atlanta, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
An athletic forward with a personal skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
To the paint. Melton kicks to Harris. Here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Looks like it's T-shirt time, fans. Who wants a shirt? Let me hear you once again. Get loud for your Philadelphia 76ers PNT.
With 2 seconds left, it's tipped, and they'll keep possession. And so it's Atlanta heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance.
And how about a big round of applause for your Sixers youth.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
On the court for Atlanta, the guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
What quickness from Young on that play. He gets the ball and gets to his release with great quickness.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
Capella sets a screen for Young. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Here's Niang. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now, here is Young. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 10. Melton kicks to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
What a game from Harden, filling it out. James, everyone knows this man is just a gifted scorer.
Young taking his time here. Capella with a screen on Melton. Young passes to Capella. 4 on the shot clock. And Young, here we go. Embiid knocks it loose.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing here by 8. Murray kicks to Capella. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That'll be a jump ball.
Collins dishes to Young. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. as a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
Always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt. Woo! Filthy handles from Harden. He loves toying with the D's emotions.
And here's Young from the arc. Shot clock at 5. Capella sets a screen for Young. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 9. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Daniels checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Forrest is checked in. The Hawks leading by 7. Murray scanning the floor. Inside, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Superb execution in the screen and roll. Murray cutting the pass right through the defense.
Maxey attacking. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Murray. Out on his own on the break. By himself. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Harden. Harris outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. There's the pass to Forrest. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Embiid finds McDaniel. And the basket is good. McDaniel's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Collins, a screen on Harden. And it's Murray with the jam.
There's that athleticism we talk about with Murray. A point guard with major bounce.
Pass to Harris. Back to Harden for Murray. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
McDaniels is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Harris. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Back to Embiid. And stolen by Okongwu. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Bogdanovich wide open. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
3 points.
Bogdanovich has got 6.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Embiid.
Rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get himself on the highlight reel. And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Out to Harris. Back to Embiid. Melton with the ball. And the dunk by Embiid.
Defense looks helpless against Embiid on that slam. He's just too physical.
Outside Bogdanovich. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Up and in on the layup. He's got 10.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Bogdanovich against Melton. And Harris wide open. He shoots. McDaniels kicks to Embiid. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. From deep, out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Here's Embiid, and that one hits back iron.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And so far, Bogdanovich's intensity on offense has been terrific. He could put up some big numbers if he keeps this up.
Hey, Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Atlanta calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Young. 22 points for him. It's good. Young's got 24 points.
A sneaky scorer in the lane. Young will give you a steady diet of floaters and off-balance shots that defenders just miss getting a piece of.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Collins setting the pick for Young. From the arc, another three for Atlanta.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range and knocking down those 3 balls like it's no problem at all.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Young outside. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And here's Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped away. From deep 3-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Sixers ball.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Young. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 13 points in the second half. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
Well, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
Harden, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
From deep. Kept alive. The kick out to Young. Collins setting the pick for Young from outside the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks. They get it back. Embiid. And Capella sends it back. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Moves back up. Embiid trying to break loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Collins setting the pick for Young. Offline with his three. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Capella.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without foul.
That's good from Young.
Shooting for Atlanta.
And so he makes both from the line. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. To the inside. And the dunk by Capella.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Passes it to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. And here's Young from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got 46 points.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Young fires away from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting and swinging as he crosses half court. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him. And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 33 points.
Just an absolute master at creating separation. That is a nice move by Harden to free himself up.
Collins, a screen on Harden. Young drives to the hoop, lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 51.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Chalk up 2 there. Young's got 55.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin.
defensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Now Atlanta starting 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Hunter in at the 3, small forward.
You know, it's quite remarkable how quickly Trae Young became a force to be reckoned with in the league. And so far, there doesn't seem to be a limit on his potential as a top-tier scorer.
Now here's Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Outside Young. Hits the trifecta. Young's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Edwards. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And that one misses.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
McDaniels against Murray. McDaniels, that's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Young against McDaniels. From behind the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
Now here's Young. Give him 8 points now. Capella, screen on McDaniels. Young from long range. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Conley against Young. Edwards for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
McDaniels against Young. Driving in. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
Edwards against Murray. Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two. Taking look out below. I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
That one goes. Count it. Young's got 15. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And they double up Edwards. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's Atlanta now. McDaniels against Young.
Switch.
Driving to the basket. Here's Collins. And Gobert with a block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Personal foul. 17 foul.
Collins with a screen on Edwards. A clear look for Murray. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And the Hawks with another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
And Murray launches it from deep. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Pass to Collins. Driving inside, and Collins with the slam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Trust Young to put the offense on his back. He loves showing up and doing big numbers for his team.
Right side, McDaniels. And Minnesota calls time here. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Now Young. 22 points for him. Here's Capella. The kick to Hunter. Collins outside. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Towns for 3. The shot off that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young, inside. And there's Collins on the assist by Young. Collins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Pass to McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. And the 3-pointer goes. McDaniels got 7.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Outside Young. Collins finds Young. Collins a screen from deep. Minnesota with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 7 points here in the quarter.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Young against McDaniels. Young misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Gets the three to fall. Towns has got himself on the board with a three there.
Well, his versatility on display. Karl Anthony Towns can spot up from deep, back you down in the post, and just for luck, how about a little money pull-up off the dribble?
Murray from outside. Capella. And Gobert with a block.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And another three from Minnesota.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And so it's Minnesota. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the five for Quinn Snyder. They've got Onyeka Okongwu, Sadiq Bey out there with Griffin. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Forrest in at the one. Towns for three, and another three from Minnesota.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
To the middle. Now here's Bogdanovic. Tight defense on him. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you. But he has great core vision at all times. Runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
And there's the screen from the high post. And the jumper is good. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Towns. Over Bey. Okongwu with the rebound. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Reed sets a screen. There's the triple. No good on the shot. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Forrest. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Noel. Takes it inside. Gobert inside. Okongwu on him. Gobert, that's good. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Outside Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The Hawks trailing. And here's Young. He's got 27. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 29.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Reed in the post. Collins defending. They get it back. Pass to Gobert. Here's Rivers, defended by Murray. 6 to shoot. Back to Gobert. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Now here's Young. Not a lot of room. Collins a screen. Young with the bucket. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Atlanta has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Young. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Clock at 6. Outside Young. They get the rebound.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Murray against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Conley with the ball. Gobert drives in. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Now, all that momentum and force, Rudy Gobert, that is pretty.
Outside Young. To the paint. Here's Collins. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
It's Edwards with a drive.
First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Murray.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And there's Capella. That one's good. On the assist from Young. Young's got his fourth assist in this one. Left side Conley. Drops one in from the wing. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
And they take the lead. Young's got 34 points. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Basket counts. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Edwards against Murray. Towns on a screen. To the wing, right side. Three-pointer. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And a deep three from Young. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Timberwolves have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. McDaniels passes to Conley. Back to Daniels. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Young. Knocks it down from distance. Young's got 39.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Murray against Edwards. Down low. Gobert, no good. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Back to Edwards. He takes it in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Well, now here's a guy with a great deal of experience in these situations. Mike Conley's team very confident with his chance to deliver at the foul line. That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Hunter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The steal. Right side, Conley. Cash.
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
There's Young with the three. No good. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a hard alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Maxey and Harden fill in the guard spots. And it's Harrison at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low, taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Sixers pick up 2. Maxey passes to Harden. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Philadelphia. He hits the second from the line.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. They get the rebound. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Banked in off the glass.
You know, with this hard charging style, Harden has to be able to finish through contact, and he's learned how to do that with his skill and strength. No problem for him.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the jam by Harden.
You know, whenever James Harden steps onto the courts, you're almost expecting him to go off. He's got a great reputation that's well earned in this league as an elite scorer.
For 3, Edwards. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 5.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Here is Conley. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Trains the three-pointer.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Here's Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and lifted in for the score.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
a huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. .59 seconds left here in the first quarter. The shot. Embiid kicks to Harden. There's the dish to Harris. Back to Harden. Second shot opportunity. Good work defensively by Conley.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Edwards, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Edwards drops them both.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Maxey against Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. And it's all evened up. Conley's got 6 points.
And what a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He not... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at them.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Joel Embiid out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Maxey in at the 1.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the Sixers pick up 2. 6 to shoot. Conley with it. Maxey covering. Here's Towns. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
It's Edwards on the wing. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
They get a hand on it. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Outside Conley. It's up a 3. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And finished off by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And Philadelphia making a change here. House is checked in. Timberwolves leading by 4. Conley scanning the floor. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Pass to Harden. Dishes to House. Back to Harden. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers the past few seasons have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And the 76ers making a change here. Melton's checked in. Here's Conley. After the Sixers pick up 2. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with a screen on Harden. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
And Embiid gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Conley. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Harden with it. Working on McDaniels.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
No coverage that time. Edwards got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Harden going inside, and the jam by Harden.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. He dishes it to Conley. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here is House. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Embiid. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Maxey's checked in for James Harden. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. And that's now 18 points for Anthony Edwards. Maxey kicks to Harris. Back to Maxey. With his first shot attempt. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. The kick out to Town. And so it's Minnesota. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be... Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
They've got Austin Rivers. Torian Prince is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Noel in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. Here's Noel. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Here's House. Gobert with the block. Rivers against Maxey. And here's Prince outside. Nailed from three-point land. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Reed kicks to Prince. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, Torian Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third. And here are the 76ers now. Here's Harris. They need this. The rebound by Prince.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Rivers. The pass to Melton. Pass to House. Six on the shot clock. Spins. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Harris, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Prince wide open. Good on the triple. Prince has got 8 points here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Poke loose. And there's the drive. House. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Timberwolves.
There's the pick. Rivers gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Rivers after the miss from Joel Embiid.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
James Harden, he's checked in for Maxey. Embiid with the steal. Second chance shot. They shoot again. Fouled in the act of shoot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
Shooting one.
The previous play is under review.
these can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Harden against Rivers. Harden, no good. Timberwolves leading by 23. Back to Rivers. Launches a three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Prince with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Fires for three. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Rivers. Gobert with a screen for Rivers. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beyond the arc. Rivers can't get it to go. Philadelphia shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Here's Melton. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Melton's got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Rivers passes to Reed. Back to Rivers. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Harden scanning the floor. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Timberwolves ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the 76ers. Out on the wings, Harden and Harris. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's House in at the power forward position. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Rivers. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Noel. Picked away. Melton finds Harden. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Timberwolves leading by 21. Outside, Towns. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harden the pass to Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. It's tipped, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect them.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense could react.
McDaniels kicks to Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Over in the corner, Conley. Traps in the tray.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Niang. Passes it to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Can they get it? No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Edwards drives in.
Offensively,
defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Outside Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Conley. Shoots from 12. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. Milton kicks to Maxey. Driving inside. Gobert with the block. And it's Conley penetrating. Fires for 3. No good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hands it from downtown.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 14-2 run here. Towns for 3. That shot, no good. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
For Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
With the crossover, Edwards, that's good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
So he gets them both. It's deflected. Right side Towns. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Al.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Tobias Harris. Joel Embiid is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Maxey, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. Capella, the pass to Murray. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Harden. A clear look for Embiid. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Young, and it's blocked by Dedmon.
Well, some more of the reach effect of Dedmon, the way he times that one. Impressive shot blocking ability.
And the 76ers call time here. Here's Harden. The rebound by Murray. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the layup is good off the glass.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Young from long range. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Harden, the pass to Dedmon. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Dedmon, a screen on Young. Maxey, that's good.
You know, Dedmon's not going to get a lot of possessions like that, but makes a very good decision. Finds an open teammate.
Outside Young. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Young's got 6.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's got his second basket on the night. And here's Young. He's got 6. Here's Collins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Collins working well off the ball and cutting to the hoop.
Harden finds Embiid. Capella with a block. Outside Young. Drives to the hoop. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Embiid. Harris down low. Hunter covering. Harden against Murray. And then Harden with the jam.
I love it. When Harden shoots, he commits. A little contact isn't going to upset his mechanics.
Harden against Young. Here he goes. Here's Capella. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, Embiid's accuracy is so impressive, especially for a big. He can really hurt you from the arc.
There's Young with the three. Not going to go that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Harden. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And Harden, a former league MVP, three-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Harden with it, picked up by Collins. It's Embiid penetrating. Rebounded by the Hawks. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Harden against Young. Jacks up a three. He drops it from range. Young's got 11.
Well, during the draft process, lots of talk about Trae Young and Stephen Curry. I'll tell you what, there are more similarities than differences.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. Hunting for opportunities. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Harden. And he can't jam it through. Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Capella screen on Maxey. There's Young with the 3. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do. And Young, not a stranger to nights like this where he's putting up big numbers.
Now Young with a steal. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And it's Harden penetrating. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Capella.
Yeah, few guys do this as easily as Harden. Driving in hard and drawing a foul while taking the shot.
McDaniels is checked in for the Sixers.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And they pick up 2.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
You can't discount Embiid's value as a passer. That vision and court awareness. These are traits a team loves to have in a big man.
There's Young with the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
It's just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Harden against Murray. Shot clock at 6. Embiid a screen on Murray. Here's Harden, and there's the drive, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Harden just loves scoring through contact. He seeks it out while trying to get fouls on his shooting attempts.
Harden against Young. Pass to Collins. Takes a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
And Young draws the double. Here's Collins. Outside Young. Back to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Way too easy for Collins. With ideal positioning, he's a real problem out there.
Here's Harden. Embiid against Collins. Embiid passes to Harris. Here's Harden. On the take. And then Harden with the jam.
It is so difficult to guard Harden on the drive. Tremendous finishing at the hoop, but he's also elite at drawing fouls.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Young. He's got 26. Capella screen on Harden. Young finds Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the 2-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trey able to make the play.
Pass to Capella. The 3 is up. Oh, they pick off the pass. Embiid with it. Checked by Murray. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Young, the pass to Capella. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple years now, and he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
Here's Harden. Puts the move on. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Atlanta's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Bogdanovich from long range. On target from range. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Harden's shot is good.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
Offline with a 3. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trey Young.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Joel Embiid is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's James Harden. And it's Maxey in at the 2-guard spot. Outside Harden. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. And it's the Sixers with the ball. And the 76ers another 3.
It's so effective and efficient on the offensive end. I mean, when Harden is not setting up the play, he's finishing.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Sinks it from distance. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
He's so tough to stop. Even when you hit Embiid, he possesses the strength to muscle shots in.
Shooting one.
The Hawks leading. Outside Bogdanovich. Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Harden, the pass to McDaniels. This for the tie. Outside Harden. Embiid. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
When you think about careers and how they unfold, for this guy, Bogdanovich, played in Serbia and Turkey for 5 years, leading up to getting over to the NBA. It's been pretty seamless.
Embiid brings a double team. Here's Bogdanovich. Doesn't go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Well, with foreign players like Bogdanovich, you often hear how much that international experience helped him prepare for the NBA break.
And Bogdan, no exception to this, BA. And I think it has a lot to do with the physicality of European basketball. You hear it a lot from guys coming over, is that they can deal with the way the NBA is such a free-flowing offense. This kid is confident, unpredictable, and he stretches the floor.
From deep. And it's Harris with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, you cannot allow Harden this type of positioning because he's going to dunk all over you when you do.
From deep three-point range, Bogdanovich, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce, so it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Capella, the pass to Bay. No good with the triple. The 76ers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Harden finds McDaniels. And here is Maxey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And right now, if you're the defense, you've got to be careful. Harden excels at finding ways to get to the free throw line.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. John Collins checked in for Bay. Hunter comes in for Griffin. DeJounte Murray's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Young in for Forrest. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Capella. Capella, screen on Maxey. Atlanta again missing. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Harden. Rebound Atlanta.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
There's Young with the 3. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. That one off the back iron and out. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Harden, the pass to McDaniels. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
And it's blocked by Embiid. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harden. The shot no good. Hunter with some nice D. Outside Young. takes the three. Murray for three. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? The Sixers on top. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The perimeter pair is Bogdanovich and Hunter, and it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Capella. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
Offensive rebound to the left wing. Another shot. No good. A bit long that time.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Harden against Young. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Capella.
A master of attracting contact. Harden just takes pride in fooling defenders and getting those calls.
Harden hits them both. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Out to the right wing. There's Young with the 3. Drains the triple. Young's got 29 points.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trey takes a quick one.
Here's Harden going inside. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Capella screen on Melton. Young the pass to Collins. Outside Hunter. Collins a screen. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Melton. Young against Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 40 points. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Young with it. And Young draws the double. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Inside. And stolen by Melton. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Part of what makes Embiid an MVP-level talent, the spacing he gives your offense, a center with a very good jump shot.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Dedmon. Fires the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Dedmon continuing to want to expand his range and show that he's capable from outside the paint.
And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 58 left to play in the 4th. To the inside. Hunter finds Bogdanovich. Collins a screen. The 3 ball.
Well, Dedmon does such a good job as a mobile, quick-footed big man. Good at contesting the shots down there.
Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
3-pointer, Harden. They get it again. Embiid. Melton outside. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. Melton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. outside Bogdanovich. The three. No luck on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the 76ers.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for James Harden.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Young against Harden. Tries the spin move. Young can't hit. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here they come. And Young the bucket on the assist by Bogdanovich. Young's got 32 points.
Bogdanovich gets that steal, and now they're off to the races.
Harden with a bucket.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Puts it up from 15. And Collins with the big block.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
For tonight, Steve, this game should be filled with highlight reel plays.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Young, good.
Because of the quick release, Trae Young needs only a sliver of room to get off his shot.
Here's Edwards. Stolen by Collins. Young with the ball. Conley picks him up. Murray against Edwards. And the dunk by Capella.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Outside Edwards. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trae make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
And Edwards drops them both. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Young against Edwards. Young pass to Hunter. Driving the lane.
One of the most impactful defenders in the game. Gobert's long arms put fear in the hearts of shooters.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Edwards against Young. Capella with a screen on Edwards. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Feeds it to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. 5 on the clock to the wing right side. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Young looking around. Back to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
There's a screen by Collins. Young with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3-ball. Give me back that momentum. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Towns, the pass to Gobert. Hunter grabs the miss.
Ooh, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
And Edwards with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards kicks to Towns. Gobert with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
No one covered.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here is Edwards. He's got 7. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Young against Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Young. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Collins and Capella man the post position. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Young against Conley. Lobbed up there for Collins. Towns with the steal. To the left wing for 3. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Conley.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Capella sets a screen for Murray. Sinks the triple. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly. Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And John Collins does just about everything you want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From deep. Young outside. There's the drive. Passes it to Collins. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Towns wide open. They can't stop the run with that one. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Drills it from outside.
Whether it's on the drive or from the outside, Trae Young is a problem, a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Conley. Towns for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Young from outside. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Towns a screen on Hunter. McDaniels passes to Towns. Over Collins. Another miss by Towns.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to can make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. It's stolen by Capella. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Young finds Hunter. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Stolen by McDaniels. And here's the fast break. And finished off by McDaniel.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
You know, when John Collins is being utilized correctly, he's a problem. A talented offensive player and solid defender.
Timberwolves trail by 19. The pass to McDaniels. Lots of room. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Pass to Conley. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Conley's got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. That quarter had to take. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert is out there with Reed. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the point. Shoots the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Rivers has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Minnesota. You look at the current stars in the league, Steve, and team compositions, it seems like the big man is truly back. Is it because he can do more things than just play down low?
Definitely, Kevin. They can dominate with their size, with rebounding and manning the paint offensively and defensively. But then now you have guys that can get out, start the break, finish the break, and knock down threes.
And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Forrest, and goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 17. Down low, Prince. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Team first.
Here's Noel. No good on the triple. The Hawks leading by 17. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Okongwu. And here's Bogdanovich for three. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Good. That one on target from Noel.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Forrest has got 6 in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times. You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Forrest passes to Okongwu. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Okongwu's now got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Rivers. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks leading by 17. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
Team first.
1:24 left in the third. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Back to Prince. And Reed has it in the corner. Inside, here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Reed. To the paint. Prince outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Reed. And stolen by Bay. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. To the middle. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Noel. 5 points in the game. Corner shot. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 10.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Gobert with the block. And so it's Atlanta finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's Capella missing. Timberwolves trail by 15. Rivers scanning the floor. That's tipped out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Earl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for Rivers. And Mike Conley subbed in for Noel. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
This could be a big night for Rudy. He's showing great focus on the offensive end so far.
Here's Young. Pass to Murray. Stolen by McDaniels. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And it's Trae Young with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 13. In the corner, Collins with it. Off target from three-point range. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Gobert with a screen on Young. Conley inside the line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Conley is so adept in pick and roll sets. The defense never knowing if he's going to pass or shoot after the screen.
Young for three. It's good from long range. Young's got 26 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. To the inside. Here's Gobert.
What I like about Collins defensively, he understands where he needs to be.
Takes a three. Young's shot is off. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Atlanta on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Hunter. Over Towns. Outside for Murray. Collins a screen on Edwards. Murray the pass to Collins. Edwards against Murray. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Guys, no question. Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night. You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
To the right side. Gobert with a screen on Collins. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick and roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Young is double. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Atlanta has possession. 13-point lead. Here's Young. Gobert knocks it away.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They've put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Young passes to Capella. Kicks to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Capella with a screen on Conley. Drills the three-pointer.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Capella with a screen on Edwards. Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Conley for three. Again, Conley missing. Now Murray. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin, even early on in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.